no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Daniels. Oh, they're after him! They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
That's reeled in. It's Lyle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Split backs here. Trying the left side. Can't get him to the ground. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realize, too, a year ago, they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Get it out on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Gonna look downfield again. Got his man on the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
You're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Working the big fella to the corner. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
First play of the period will be a second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, Florida! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's back. That's caught. It's Daniels.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Daniels. picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Quick completion to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On the ground, it's ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Scanning the field, it's back. Looking deep. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first time.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. The nice lead here late in the third quarter. They're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Big guy smells it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got got it down to the 3. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Direct snap. It's Brown. Now rolling to the left. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To the air, it's Lagway. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
Converts on 4th down, still going. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's back. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team
can't hang on. He muffs it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Sturdivant. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Unleashes one. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Lyle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, out of space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Give to the running back. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Beck. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good